Coordination is involved in almost every aspect of playing the cello. It's kind of like patting your stomach and rubbing your head. And just like with that exercise, probably the first time you tried doing it, you had a hard time, but with repeated attempts, you got better at it. Let's start with a few exercises that are coordinating the head and shoulder with the bow. Keeping in mind the general principle, if you can move a body part, it means it's less likely to get tight. I often like to do left-right motion with these exercises because even though I may be working on the left hand, adding this in is just one more kind of coordination that I can ingrain. First, let's do a scale and move the head up and down. I often like to keep my eyes closed as I'm doing these exercises so I don't get dizzy. Then you can move your head left and right. And you can do some rhythms. And you can move it in a circle. And of course you can move the circle in the opposite direction. Then you can do something similar with your shoulders. It's important that you're moving your head and shoulders so that they're loose and the muscles are relaxed, even with doing all the other complicated kinds of things that we do with bowing, with listening to intonation, with doing vibrato, etc., etc. Next, let's do the Tortelier exercise for varying the speed of the bow. In this exercise, you play a scale and count 8 beats for the first note, then 7 for the next note, then 6, and so forth until you come to the tonic, and then reverse it coming down the scale. I like to count aloud with this because it's yet another thing to coordinate. Make sure that you use the full bow, and of course use left-right motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice that as you change the speed, you also need to change the contact point in order to use the full bow. After doing this exercise, you can vary the speeds of each note. Use the full bow for every note. 1, 2,